Hello, Sycamore! I'm Brinsley Smith.
And I'm Sadie Canterbury.
And we are back with your nightly news. Formal's coming up, so make sure you're doing all the preparations for that.
Awards Day is going to be on May 19th for 6th through 8th graders and May 20th for 5th graders.
Along with this, Miss Miller is going to be leaving this year. We're going to miss you so much.
And this is our first season finale of Nightly News. Thank you for coming along the journey with us.
Tune in next year for the Nightly News. Bye, Sycamore!
The Boys Sports Report.
I'm Parker Roach.
And I'm Quinn Hamblin.
First, football has summer conditioning and their season will start in the fall.
Most of the spring sports are coming to an end.
Or having their tournament coming up.
Golf has ended and they had a good overall season, mostly finishing third, second, or even first.
The boys' soccer season has ended and their JV team won every match except one loss and one tie.
The varsity team had a good season, only losing a few matches and tying once.
That's all for today nights.
Make sure to tune in next time for more boys sports.
Also, make sure that you go over to the Sycamore Weekly on Schoology to learn about more boys sports.
Bye nights.
Hey
Sycamore.
I'm Lycan Chandler.
And I'm Riley Morris.
Welcome to this week's Nightly News.
Today we've got a special guest, Emma Sims, who plays 3 sports here at Sycamore.
That's right, Emma's doing it all, and today we're going to find out how she balances it. So Emma, what sports do you play?
I play softball, volleyball, and basketball.
Wow, 3 sports. That's so impressive. Tell us how playing all these sports at Sycamore here is challenging for you.
It's really challenging when all the sports overlap.
And we got to know, what's your favorite thing about playing sports here at Sycamore?
It's having something to do during your free time.
Now with all the action, what's the hardest thing about juggling so many sports at once?
Like I had said earlier, it's when all the sports overlap with each other, and volleyball and basketball overlap, and same with softball and basketball.
All right, time for some fun questions to lighten things up.
First up, Zaxby's or Raising Cane's? You've got to pick one. Which is your favorite?
Zaxby's.
What's your favorite go-to soda when you're thirsty?
Sprite.
That's all for today nights. I'm Lycan Chandler.
And I'm Riley Morris. See you later, Sycamore.
Bye nights.
Hi Nights, it's Daphne Lamb
and Avery Phillip.
And for this segment, we're interviewing Dr. Beck all about her job for the Nightly News.
All right, let's get started. So we heard this is your last year working here in Cheatham County. Can you tell us how you got to this position, and could you tell us a little bit about your job?
Absolutely. So I was working in Colorado. I had worked there for 12 years. And while I loved my time there, I really wanted to come home. And so I was about to go to lunch one day and the phone rang, and I wasn't going to answer it because I thought it might be someone trying to sell me something. I was working as the assistant superintendent there. And I noticed the area code on the phone call was 615, which I recognized right away. It was Nashville, and that intrigued me. So I answered it. It was a man who I did not know. He introduced himself as Dr. Wayne Qualls, and he told me he was in charge of a superintendent search in Cheatham County, and he had seen my credentials and asked me if I would apply. And it was a Thursday, I remember, and I felt a little odd about talking to someone about another job while at work. And so I said, can we talk on Saturday? And he said yes. And so I got off the phone. I called my husband. I said, I just got the strangest phone call from a man I don't know who invited me to apply for a job in Tennessee. And my husband said, I've been praying all morning that God would find a way to get us home. And that the rest is history. So I love my job. It's a really big job, and it is a 24/7, 7 days a week. I'm never off. I have to I'm responsible for 13 schools. That's a lot of people, a lot of students, a lot of issues, and it's a wonderful job, but it's a really big job. So.
How long have you worked in Cheatham County?
Since 2017, so 8 years. The average for a superintendent to work in a school district is 3. And so 8 years, I'm really proud that I've worked here 8 years.
What are some of your hobbies or interests outside of work?
Well, during COVID, wasn't that a strange time? I started playing around with jewelry. My grandmother used to wear the most beautiful costume jewelry, meaning they aren't real diamonds or real emeralds, but they looked like it. And women of that era they had beautiful costume jewelry, and you can go into antique stores and find it. And so I started buying pieces of jewelry, and I took it all apart, and then I would rebuild it into something new. I started my own Etsy store, and I, in my spare time, make jewelry all the time. I made the necklace I have on right now. So.
Why did you pick Stacy Brown to take your place in your job?
Because she is just the best person to do it. Stacy has been in this district her whole career. She's multi-generation family, wonderful, amazing family here in Cheatham County. She's worked side by side the entire 8 years, and she is so ready. She's going to be wonderful.
What is your favorite subject that you like to teach to others?
Oh, I love English. I always loved English as a student. I love to read. I love to write. I'm currently writing a book, and I've published 3 already. But English is my favorite.
What is your favorite color?
It's blue. I think I thought about that. It's sort of the color of your shirt. I love that color blue, and I have it all through my house.
Cake or ice cream?
Well, that's a hard one. I love all sweets. Anything sweet, I love. But I'm gonna go with cake. I love carrot cake. I love that white birthday cake with that icing that's made of probably Crisco. I don't know, but I'll go cake.
What is the best book that you have ever read?
I thought about that too, and I've read a lot of wonderful books. But I think my favorite book I've ever read is called Shadow of the Wind. It's an amazing story. It was originally written in Spanish, and it was written by an author from Spain. It's been translated all over in many, many languages, but I'd heard from so many, have you read Shadow of the Wind? And so I got it and started reading. I was sitting on the couch in Colorado. It was cold. It was snowing, and I started reading one morning. I did not get off the couch until I finished that book that night. And it's a long book, but I couldn't put it down.
What are your plans after retirement?
Well, I'm really not retiring. I'm going to be teaching at multiple universities, teaching people that are in the program to become principals. And then I'm teaching at one college in their doctoral program. They're getting their PhD. And then I'm going to do some work in Robertson County with some of their schools. So I'm very excited about that too.
What is your favorite part about Cheatham County?
The people. The people are amazing. It's the best people in the world, and I just love all the relationships that I've made since I became a superintendent here, and I want them to continue. I dearly love the people I work with.
That's all for today. I'm Daphne Lamb.
And I'm Avery Phillip.
Join us next year on the Nightly News.
Bye, Knights.
I'm Krista Strickland.
And I'm Daphne Lamb.
We have another special segment in store for you, Knights.
We are interviewing upcoming country music artist Mindy Miller.
Hello. If you want to know more about her, just go look at the entertainment section of Sycamore Weekly.
For our first question, how did you decide that you wanted to be in the music industry?
Oh, I decided to be in the music industry at a really young age because I learned from being put on stage with family bands, singing in church, that was my passion. I'm very grateful for getting those opportunities from a young age.
What was your favorite song as a kid?
My favorite song as a kid was probably either Crazy by Patsy Cline or Blue by Leanne Rimes.
How long have you had a passion to perform and sing?
A really long time. I started when I was super young, like I said, singing in family bands and church. And when I was really young, my grandparents also, they would take me to places to perform. So I'm 34 years old now, and I was about 10 when I started doing that. So you guys do the math on that one.
Now for some fun questions. If you had all the money in the world, what is one place you would shop at?
Ooh, the one place I would probably shop at is where I do most of my shopping, which is reverb.com. It's a great place where I buy music equipment, guitars, microphones, things I need.
What is your favorite musical?
My favorite musical is probably a tie between The Phantom of the Opera and Grease. Love those.
Who is your favorite singer that you look up to?
My favorite singers I look up to would be Patsy Cline, Leanne Rimes, Patti Loveless, and I really love Lainey Wilson too. I think Lainey Wilson is doing tremendous things for women in country music.
For our last question, can you sing a part of one of your songs?
Sure. I have a song coming out really soon. It's going to be my next single, and it's called Seeing Red. We're in the red light right now too. It's kind of appropriate, but it goes like this. I've been seeing red every time I think about you. And and all the things you never said, and all the things you didn't do. Every time I lay my head on this pillow, well, I can't even close my eyes, 'cause I've been seeing red every time I think about you.
Well, that's all for today, Nights. Thanks for joining us, Minnie Miller.
Thank you so much for having
Join us
me.
next time on the Nightly News. I'm Presley Strickland.
And I'm Daphne Lamb.
Bye, Nights.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Miller.
Okay, so I love Miss Miller because of her sarcastic personality and how nice and kind she is, and I don't know, I just love Miss Miller because of that.
I love Miss Miller because of how she treats people with kindness, and I love her personality.
I love Miss Miller because she's always making jokes and everyone's smiling.
Bye, Nights. We love you, Miss Miller.
Thank you, Miss Miller. We're gonna miss you, Miss Miller, and we wish you luck. Thank you, Miss Miller. 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 I'm Stella. I'm Emily. And this is our last nightly news segment. Here we're here with.
Gavin Hull.
Braxton Quinnen.
What was your favorite part of 8th grade?
The baseball team.
And my friends.
What are you looking forward to in high school?
The freedom.
And the CTE classes.
Thank you. Who are we here with today?
Wyatt Bailey Benson Stack.
Gavin Lee Dunn.
Daniel Ray Burns.
What was your favorite memory of 8th grade?
Basketball.
Playing baseball.
Mr. Barnett.
What are you most looking forward to high school?
Having more freedom than in middle school.
Playing baseball.
Probably playing basketball.
Thank you.
Who are we here with? Macy Mackey. Shelby Hunter.
What was your favorite memory of middle school?
Mr. Proctor's ELA class. Yeah, my 7th grade ELA class.
What are you most excited for in high school?
New lunch periods, not being with the same people all the time.
Cheering. Thank you.
Coach Weeks.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you going to miss us this year?
Oh, probably a 10.
What's your favorite part about teaching here?
Students,
Stella and
coworkers.
Emily.
Yeah, Stella and Emily.
Coach Larson. How much are you going to miss us this year? Maybe a little bit. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you going to miss us?
Fine, I'll give you a 10.
Yes! Who are we here with?
Mr. Odom.
What grade do you teach?
5th grade.
How does it feel that you're me and Stella's favorite teacher here?
It feels great. It feels really great. It's something I've worked for really hard.
Yes. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you going to miss us when we
Like
leave?
1,000.
Yes! That's the correct answer. Who are we here with?
Miss Adcock.
What's your favorite part about teaching here?
I love the RTI program. I've been doing this now for 5 years, and I love working with students individually on their needs.
How much are you going to miss us when we leave?
To infinity and beyond.
Yay!
You can digest a soldier without now delivered.
Welcome back to Local News. I'm Stella Jolly.
And I'm Asher Postaway, and today we are interviewing Skylar from 6th grade.
So, Skylar, what's your favorite thing about Pleasant View?
Golly G's ice cream.
What's your least favorite thing?
Probably the gas station.
What would you replace it with?
Starbucks.
Thank you, Skylar, for joining us.
You're welcome.
Now we will be interviewing Carson from 7th grade.
So, Carson, what is your favorite thing about Pleasant View?
I definitely like that when I moved here, I was a little scared because I didn't know anybody, but everybody was pretty nice and welcoming to me, so that helped.
Now, what is your least favorite thing about Pleasant View?
How the weather is just crazy sometimes because it can be really good and then not good.
Now, if you could add anything to Pleasant View, what would you add to it?
Probably I would add more, I guess, around where we live, more stores, I guess. I don't know. Because why not, I guess.
Thanks for joining us, Carson.
Thank you for having me.
Now we will be interviewing Griffin Heff from 6th grade.
So, Griffin, what is your favorite thing about Pleasant View?
Probably the Burger King.
Okay. Now, what is your least favorite thing about Pleasant View?
Hardee's, 100%.
And what would you change about it?
Chick-fil-A.
I agree.
That's all for today's segment. I'm Stella Jolly.
And I'm Asher.
Peace out, Sycamore.
So what's your name?
My name's Alyssa Green. I'm on honor choir. What's your favorite thing about Coffee House? I'd probably say getting to listen to people and like what they're singing to see where they are.
Nice. And what's your favorite performance done by a student or students?
I'd say Letter to My 13-Year-Old Self, performed by Caroline Sheeler.
So what's your name?
My name's Emma Hayes, and I'm in honor choir.
What's your favorite song the choir is performing tonight?
Probably Nella Fantasia. It's an Italian song.
And what's your favorite memory from last year's Coffee House?
Probably sitting there with all my friends and just the environment.
Hey, nice. I'm Presley Strickland.
And I'm Scout Farmer.
So what's your name?
Riley Hartman. Are you excited about Coffee House?
I am very excited.
And are you performing a solo? And if you are, what's the song name?
I am performing a solo. I am performing Black Velvet by Alana Miles.
Perfect. Hey, Knights. I'm Presley Strickland.
And I'm Scout Farmer.
So what's your name?
Willow Boyd, and I'm in honor choir. What's your favorite thing about Coffee House?
Probably that I get to hear all the other choir students get to hear I get to hear what they're like, their standard almost, how good they are.
What's your favorite song that either the grade levels or the whole choir is performing tonight?
The honor choir song, which is Nella Fantasia, because it is a full Italian piece, and I think it's the most beautiful song that we're doing.
Nice. So what's your name?
Jocelyn Justice, and I'm in honor choir.
Who's your favorite soloist performing tonight?
Probably Sloan Hyman singing From the Start.
What's your favorite memory from Coffee House?
Probably listening to all the grades sing.
Perfect. Cool. So, what's your name?
Olivia Hausman. Who's your favorite soloist performing tonight?
Probably Caroline Sheeler.
And what's your favorite thing about Coffee House?
Probably just getting to listen to every grade and everybody.
Tell us your name.
My name is Belle Lamont, and I am in honor choir.
What are you most excited for Coffee House tonight?
I'm probably excited for my friend's solo.
Cool. And what is your favorite thing that we're doing this year about Coffee House?
Probably singing Nella Fantasia.
Nice. What's your name?
Lexi Rose, and I am in honor choir.
Are you performing a solo tonight? And if so, what are you singing?
I am singing Girl on Fire by Alicia Keys.
And what's your favorite part about this year's Coffee House?
Probably to be able to see all of the people who are like in the audience, actually see everyone's improvements over the year and from all the concerts that have happened.
So tell us your name.
I'm Lena Harper, and I am in honor choir.
Are you performing a solo tonight? And if so, what are you singing?
I am. It's called Tightrope by Michelle Williams, and it's also by The Greatest Show. It's also in The Greatest Show.
And special question, what's your favorite treat that we have at tonight's performance?
Probably the cupcakes. They are so pretty.
They are.
We have a special edition including
Daphne Lamb
and her mom, Jennifer Lamb.
How have you helped with the choir Coffee House program?
The best I can do to help Daphne is to just stand back and let her do her thing, because she works hard on her own, and I'm just her cheerleader and her biggest supporter.
Nice.
What do you like most about Coffee House?
Getting to sing with all the people that I love in choir, and getting to see people who love and support our choir team.
Are you a little nervous for your solo?
Kind of, but I've had experiences with solos, so I'm not that nervous.
You'll do amazing.
And how have you helped improve Daphne's solo performance?
She has not had any practice in front of me, and she does not sing any of her solos in front of me. So I get just as surprised as everyone else. But she knows no matter what she does, I'm going to be her biggest fan, and I'm going to promote her and love her regardless.
Well, thank you guys. Bye, night.
Bye, night. Be more enthusiastic.
Bye nights. Bye nights. Bye nights. Let's see, where's some of it?
Hi, girls. Take this to Bentley.
And now we're taking you through a tour down the 6th grade hallway.
Your favorite segment.
And now we're taking you through a tour down the 6th grade hallway.
Your favorite segment.
Alright, go ahead.
We should like bass boost it.
Like what?
Bass boost it.
You can go ahead. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
That's all for today's segment. I'm Stella Jolly.
And I'm Asher.
Peace out, Sycamore.
Yeah.
No way. Oh my gosh. It's like the 4th time already.
Ain't gonna do nothing. So, Brentley, what's your favorite thing about Pleasant View?
Probably the people and how they are nice.
What's your least favorite thing?
Testing.
Well, if you could add anything to Pleasant View, what would it be?
Possibly more breaks and more fun time for the kids.
Thanks for joining us, Brentley.
Thank you for having me.
Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars, drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets.
What? Okay. Okay, ready? Here we hear.
Okay, make this one good.
This is Stella Lewis from Student Section signing off.
This is Sadie Canterbury from Sincerely Sadie signing off. This is Emily Alton from Student Section signing off.